All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And a chance to look at the block shot numbers over the last few seasons for Nicholas Claxton.
And his shot blocking hasn't been nearly as potent as it was a few years ago. It's a shame, really, because his ability to intimidate the other team and be a big presence on the defensive end really gave his team an edge.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, they've got Williams. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Johnson. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Simmons in at the point. And for the Raptors, Barnes is out there with Grady Dick. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Abaji in at the 4. And as we get into the meat of the season, teams sometimes have those team-building excursions, RJ. Any favorites you ever participated in?
We had a Napa excursion one time. That was a lot of fun. But bowling, seeing a movie, all of those things were fun.
Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
He's led the league in steals before, and you see why. Simmons has such great length for a perimeter player.
And the Nets, one of a handful of franchises to have never won an NBA title, RJ.
I was fortunate to be on those Nets finals teams in 2002 and 2003. The combination of Durant, Harden, and Irving was supposed to end that drought and save this Nets franchise, but it was not to be.
Now here's Simmons. Ball stolen. And here is Barrett. Claxton with a rebound. Outside, Williams. Pass to Finney-Smith. Williams in the post. Guarded by Dick. Here's the second effort. Williams misses. Williams has gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Here's Abaji. That one's good for 2.
And a nice find by Barrett. He has a complete game.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Outside Johnson.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Dick gets the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. And guys, when talking to Coach before the game about Ben Simmons, it sounds like they know how they want to attack him defensively. Coach told me, you can't let him get the easy bucket. We need to force him to his right and flush him out of the paint. Sounds like they're going to try to keep Simmons as far away from the hoop as possible, BA.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Abaji. Following the bucket by Brooklyn. It's deflected. Goes back up. Kicks it out to Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Off target with the 3. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Claxton. Offline with a 3. Now the Raptors with it. And Richard, after going undrafted back in 2016, what a career for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Approaching a decade in this league. He's been a starter for most of that time, but he continues to be the definition of a 3-and-D glue guy.
Williams misses.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Pass to Abaji. Unloads from 13. Brooklyn with the board. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
Now here's Finney-Smith. He's coming off a 10-point game against Cleveland. Pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Really seems like everyone in the league can elevate these days, and Johnson, well, he's no exception.
The Raptors shooting just 25% from the field in the first quarter. 1:19 left to play in the first quarter. And that one drops for him.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
It's good.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
The Nets have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Williams on the wing. Pirtle grabs a miss.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Here's Abaji. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And Brooklyn with possession here, trailing by 2. Inside, here's Claxton. Pass to Williams. Outside Simmons. Shoots over Barnes. And the jumper from the wing offline.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Here's Barrett. Rebounded by the Nets. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
And in a series of the have-nots last year, they came out on the losing end, really looking for some improvement here.
The free throw drops for Johnson. Five ticks left in the first quarter here. Milton for 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. It's the Raptors. They're up by 1. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Raptors.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Well, Grant, the Raptors are in the middle of a rebuild and are looking to establish an identity here.
Yeah, they've got some solid young pieces, specifically Scotty Barnes. They just need more experience and some time in order to learn what it takes to win at this level.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. Sharp out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Shake Milton. Then it's Williams. And it's Wilson in at the 3, the small forward.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
And Milton's got the ball here for Brooklyn. It's a 3-point game. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Brown. Pass to Boucher. And yep, it's good. Boucher's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Outside Milton. Williams against Brown. To the inside. Here's Wilson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Toronto shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Pass to Mitchell. And Milton pulls it down. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And it's tied up with that one. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends. And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. For Toronto, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And that one's good. Mitchell.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Milton surveys the floor. Two-handed jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. For Toronto, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And Boucher, here we go. Back to Brown. Pass to Barrett. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision.
Some changes for Toronto. Abaji's checked in for Boucher. Dick comes in for Brown. And Scotty Barnes is subbed in for Mitchell. 1:56 left in the half. Outside Dick. 5 on the clock. Some solid defense from Williams.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Toronto trailing. And how about Nick Claxton? You'd be hard-pressed to find a more versatile defender.
He's come so far in that area since he came into the league. He's become an elite defender. There isn't a position on the floor he can't guard.
Simmons, no good. And for the Raptors, they're shooting about 41%. Here's Pirtle. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Claxton. The Nets have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Finney Smith.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Toronto shooting at a 43% clip during the second. Here's Dick. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
There is value in traditional 5s like Pirtle. They can grab glass and they can get you bonus points.
Here's Johnson. Banked it in off the glass. Johnson's got 7.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
.41 seconds left in the second quarter. On the wing, Grady Dick. Williams defending. Dick with a miss. Nets leading by 4. Left side, Simmons. Pass to Claxton. Now here's Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Buries it from 3. 10 points for him. Johnson against Barrett. Launches it from deep. He can't hit that time.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Back to the game after this break.
Welcome. All right, guys, let's break.
I can't see what they're trying to do offensively. Maybe with a little more patience, that shooting percentage will tick upwards.
Yeah, we saw several instances where the guys should have just made the extra pass. And we've got the playoff picture starting to come into focus now. So let's take a look at the Eastern Conference.
Checking out Toronto, they're frustrated, and you can understand their frustration. They were expected to be good this year. Their fan base was fired up, but it just hasn't come together.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Boy, you look at Cam Johnson. He's been playing really well.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
We've got R.J. Barrett, Grady Dick out there with Scotty Barnes. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Abaji in at the 4. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
Oh, a nice slam by the swingman Barnes. His athleticism is his greatest strength.
The Nets haven't been to the conference finals since 2003. Richard, can you name someone on that team?
There's a 22-year-old dude named, I think it was Richard Jefferson, but most people have never heard of him. But seriously, the Nets have had some great players over the last 20 years. They just haven't had that same team success.
Raptors trail by 7. Outside Dick. Nice move. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And when you're looking at this year's rookie class, Dick stands out for his polish and versatility at the offensive end.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Johnson with a bucket.
This is how lethal a scorer Johnson can be. Keep feeding that beast.
Toronto shooting just under 40% from the field. Now here's Dick. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Claxton. Here's Finney Smith. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. They trail by 9. And the Raptors miss again. The Nets have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Claxton can't get it to go.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
It's Barrett on the wing. Shoots over Johnson. Here's Poeltl. And the lamp is good off the glass.
We have seen Jakob's role on offense grow over the years. He is a high percentage shooter from inside.
Simmons, the pass to Claxton. And here's Johnson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on R.J. Barrett.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw dropped for Johnson.
It's a luxury to have a guy like Johnson that can bang down low and knock him down at the stripe.
And Johnson drops them both. Raptors trail by 9. Here's Barrett. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barrett's got 6.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Johnson passes to Simmons. He takes it in, and slam dunk by Simmons.
That is what this team wants from Simmons, aggression.
Barnes with it. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. It's his first trip to the line. He misses the free throw.
Yeah, this guy is so key for this team. Barnes with so many valuable minutes night in and night out.
Brown, he's checked in for Toronto. Mitchell comes in for Barrett. Wilson's checked in for Brooklyn. Milton comes in for Simmons. Pass to Wilson. From the wing, and the Nets tack on 2 more.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Raptors trail by 11. It's Barnes on the wing. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Fade away. Barnes, no good.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Williams passes to Claxton. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, BA, you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Some changes for Toronto. Boucher's checked in for Pirtle, and it's Walter in for Abaji. Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And it's Mitchell, the miss.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look, and that is powerful.
Yes! Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. And the Nets with possession here. Toronto making their last shot. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Wilson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Johnson. And that one's good. Wilson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Raptors trail by 11. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And Shake Milton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Brooklyn making some changes. Sharp comes in for Claxton, and Watford subbed in for Finney-Smith. Here's Brown. That one no good. Good D by Sharp. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Mitchell over Milton. No good off the back of the rim.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Beyond the arc. Can't get it to drop. And so it's Brooklyn closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And so in the game for the Nets, they've got Trendon Watford, Shake Milton out there with Johnson. Then there's Sharp, and it's Wilson in at the 3 spot. Intercepted! And here comes the break. A good look from Johnson. Rebound Toronto. Boucher up top, covered by Milton. Back to Boucher. Good D by Sharp. Nets leading by 11. Here's Wilson. Back to Milton. And the shot goes in.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Shed with the drive. That shot is off. Well, the Nets shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Here's Mobo. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
Well, in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
Now here's Johnson. That three's off the mark. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
The ball's knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. And here's what the schedule for Brooklyn looks like. On Saturday, they'll head home to take on the Utah Jazz. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
And for that game against the Spurs, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they are able to execute their game plan, as it should be a close one.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Finney Smith comes in for Watford. Williams is checked in for Johnson. And Ben Simmons subbed in for Milton. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Outside, Williams, down low. Here's Claxton, pass to Johnson. From about 19, Brooklyn, no good that time either.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And he can't get the first one.
And they've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
There's not a lot of flash in Pirtle's game, but he doesn't need it. He's reliable and sturdy in that.
2.5 minutes into it. Barnes passes to Pirtle. Back to Barnes. Here's Abaji. Rebounded by the Nets. Williams has got rebound number 8 now. Johnson passes to Claxton. Back to Johnson. From behind the arc. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Barrett. The rebound by the Nets. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul of the game. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. From deep, Johnson.
Great work from Barrett on defense. Trying to do everything he can to alter the shot.
Spins from the high post. Misses off the right iron. Brooklyn leading by 11. Outside Johnson. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Pirtle. To the middle. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Brooklyn's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Nets.
Cool, they had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
Now here's Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Some solid defense from Barrett. From deep, Pirtle. Rebound, Brooklyn. So we see the Nets taking the W here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Ben Simmons, and Ben, you were setting the table. How aggressive were you looking to be, attacking and finding your open teammates?
Trying to make plays. That's what I do. I try to share the ball, try to make the right play, so I'm happy I did that.
And you do it well. Thanks, Ben.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Cameron Johnson.
Yo, can you hear me?